And then I'll also respond to the people saying I don't like my husband because I turned away from a kiss. I've never liked PDA, physical touch. I find it really overstimulating. And so it's something I actually work through with my husband because that's his love language. And I feel like for him, he tries.
You actively can't tell me you don't like physical touch.
When a random man off Tinder was playing with your asshole. Bro, it does not add up.
She's lying. Today we're watching Akaash's humiliation ritual just got way worse.
There's no way a girl this beautiful doesn't break my heart. I was like, there's no way this isn't gonna end with me with egg on my face.
That nigga could tell the future, because the position he's in right now, egg all over that nigga face, for sure.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband.
What? Imagine listening to your wife, the woman you married, the woman that you put a ring on, that you take care of, is actively admitting, not just to you,
not just to her friends, but to the world,
that she wants to get
dug in by men, eaten out by women,
and you not be there. Specifically you.
The life you live is not one for the weak, Akaash. Let me tell you.
Akaash Singh's brutal humiliation ritual just continues to get worse, because it's almost been 3 weeks since Myron from Fresh and Fit exposed Akaash's bizarre relationship with his wife, how she fantasizes about other men on her podcast, and how she reminisces on all the fun she had in the frat houses back in college. Which doesn't even seem that bad until you realize that she tricked Akaash into believing that they were both virgins up until their marriage.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this: do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. I remember I was just like, what? But she was like, she was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
Sure.
You're a 31-year-old virgin, gang? Damn. And the fact that you believed a 22-year-old college girl, right, was a virgin is beyond me. Not unless that bitch lived in the woods until she met you, with you stumbling around in the woods too. No.
Did you lie, or did you come right out and say like, oh, me too? Or was it, what did that conversation go like?
I don't remember how it came. I think she said it.
Blacked out?
She said it, and then I was like...
When she said, I'm a virgin, you went, your heart exploded?
Yeah.
Well, he got happy. He said nothing compared to.
Exactly, dude. I was
a stallion compared to anybody else.
That's great. So happy.
Yeah, that for sure.
So relieved.
I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
Wait, okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore. Oh my God.
I can't co-sign that, big brother.
I wonder if you get coochie from your own wife.
How is she letting random men on Tinder play with her asshole, but she can't kiss you? Shit is crazy. It's crazy out here.
It was so explosive that it pretty much nuked the guy's entire online presence and reputation. And the
Pretty much, it did. You're using the wrong words, but it did nuke his career.
That the story hasn't even died down yet. If anything, it's just starting to blow up. And honestly, it's become so mainstream that it's now permanently attached to Akaash's brand, ruining both his reputation and his career as a podcasting comedian. Akaash's comedy largely revolves around criticizing other people's relationships, and most of the viral clips of his routine online have to do with him calling couples out in the crowd. But that really just won't work anymore since everyone knows that he's the biggest doormat of all time. I mean, we're already seeing it happen, because during his first comedy show after this whole story broke, he was apparently extremely awkward about the whole thing, and it was clear that it was affecting his act. Like, according to one of the audience members, he pretty much used his time on stage as a therapy session, pleading with the crowd that his wife is loyal and was just joking around this whole time. So the dude's clearly going through it.
She's loyal right now because she doesn't want to get caught.
She's already labeled a gold digger. Being labeled a gold digger cheater?
If she ever leaves you, no man will ever take her serious again. So it just makes sense to keep destroying your life, using your money, living on your dime, just to keep fucking around. Like, why not? And you don't know, women are far better cheaters. You would have no idea that she's cheating. You'll pay for the Uber ride for her to go get dick. I shit you not. And it sounds like that's what he's doing.
His wife single-handedly ruined his career and then bragged about it for clout. Like she's trying really hard to be this girl boss influencer, but it's only resulted in the destruction of her husband's livelihood.
No offense to the homeless people, but like, you know when you get on the subway and there's like a homeless person sleeping and like everyone has to get out of that car? Yeah. That's what my husband's balls smell like. Oh my God, I hope he's not mad.
What?
Can we all take a moment to realize this woman said no disrespect to homeless people, but then proceeded to disrespect you live on her podcast is insane to me.
On top of the fact that it's likely ruined his comedy career, what's even worse about this whole thing is that it's likely destroyed the dynamic he has with Andrew Schultz and the guys on the Flagrant podcast. Because the Flagrant podcast has always loved to clown on guys in these types of relationships.
Whatever makes you sleep at night. Yo, do you think that your girl has slept with 3 times the amount of guys she's told you?
Fuck did you just
I need to make it real.
I didn't say body count. I said I want to hear about a couple of the previous.
Why you want to hear? Why?
I just want to see.
Weird. That's what are you gonna get out of that?
I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure
you jerking off to
she got good taste.
Yeah, that's some fuck shit.
Make sure she got good taste. Imagine.
That man calling him a cuck is crazy, but we will continue.
I mean, they probably have over 100 episodes torching Will Smith and everything his wife said about him in the media. But now that Akaash was exposed as the biggest cucumber king of all time, that dynamic really won't work anymore. I mean, Andrew Schultz is never going to let this go. And you can already tell that he finds this whole thing to be absolutely hilarious. Because the Flagrant guys actually ended up responding to the whole thing while Akaash was away on vacation. And it seemed like they were desperately wanting to make jokes about it, but knowing how much it's eating away at Akaash, they just didn't.
Changed, son. It was raining, now it's sunny. Like the shit.
Akaash is in India or Dubai.
Yes,
A planned trip that was planned before this madness. Okay, he's there, and obviously we want to talk about what's going on, but we don't feel right talking about without him here. Mm-hmm. So once he's back, we're gonna have that conversation. I'm sure that will be spirited.
Climate change.
Yo, the topic switch is insane.
Crazy, man. It's crazy that climate change.
Baking soda.
Yeah. Baking soda.
So we're not gonna make any jokes, bro. We're not making any jokes. We're trying to treat.
We're not making any jokes because we're a serious political podcast.
Yeah, we're high tea, man.
High tea.
And you could tell that they wanted to clown on him so bad, but held their tongues out of respect. Because in the Patreon episode they recorded later this day, they essentially...
If these are his boys, you don't think his boys at least like warned him about his wife? Like signs or, you feel me, things that they've noticed being around her or anything like that? Like, shit, I'm telling my homeboy if his girl's a hoe, a whore, a gold digger, like... I feel as if like you got to. You feel me? Or that's not your boy.
Roasted Akaash the entire time, and as a result, a lot of the episode is just a censored, blurry circle.
And we do it all over.
Oh, that was crazy. Cut that. How do you want me to cut it out? What did you want to cut? I don't know. I don't even know.
What did you want to cut?
I don't even know.
Also, how would you do it? Well, would you just leave this really funny part in and then cut a random part and then we come back with
yeah, absolutely do that.
So what would happen? What was happening in that moment? Were you getting a little wild?
Nah, you said Akaash and then it was a cut.
I see.
See, there we go.
I see. That's interesting.
No.
If he makes you cut it all, you better tell me.
I will. No, wait, no.
I want to hear all that same energy. I want to hear all that same energy.
I want to cut. I'm saying it right now.
Anyway, what y'all want to talk about, man?
Nothing now.
I mean, you just know that they have a separate group chat where they send each other all the clips of Jasleen disrespecting Akaash into oblivion. Also, just based off the way they were acting in these clips alone, it's almost as if they were relieved that the truth about Akaash's wife is finally out in the public. Like, they've probably tried for years to hint to Akaash that his wife is a monster that only
Hint? Who the fuck is hinting at this? I'm telling you straight up, I'm gonna bring you fucking receipts and documents. What are we talking about hinting?
Gives Akaash's money, because the fact of the matter is that the wife has disrespected Akaash basically the entire time they've been together. Like, there's not a single photo or video of them online sharing a kiss or even pecking on the lips. In fact, she always manages to dodge Akaash when he tries to go in for a kiss, even at their own wedding.
That nigga's breath must smell like dick and balls, bro. His breath must smell like homeless people. For her to not just want to just spend your money, but for her to actively duck and dodge you at every moment's notice, for her not to kiss you. You feel me?
So in that same wedding video, she couldn't even say that she loved Akaash. She instead repeatedly says that she felt love from Akaash, which really can't be normal on the day of your wedding, right?
The first day I met Akaash, I felt like I could feel love from him. And then the first date and the first time he asked me to be his girlfriend and on, I felt so much love from him that at the wedding mark, I didn't have any expectation for that feeling to increase, but that feeling has increased where I feel even more love from him than I ever thought that I could.
Funnily enough, though, out of all the things to get defensive about, it was the whole kissing on the cheek thing that made her make a response video, where she makes the excuse that she's just really uncomfortable with PDA, which honestly would be a good excuse if she wasn't on TikTok and her own podcast talking about all the sexual fantasies that she's done and wishes that she could do.
And then I'll also respond to the people saying I don't like my husband because I turned away from a kiss. I've never liked PDA, physical touch. I find it really overstimulating. And so it's something I actually work through with my husband because that's his love language. And I feel like for him, he tries.
You actively can't tell me you don't like physical touch.
When a random man off Tinder was playing with your asshole. Bro, it does not add up.
She's lying.
To do physical touch to regulate his emotions, and I find it really dysregulating. So it's something we kind of work through in high stress situations because I get overstimulated when a lot of things are happening, and like my mother-in-law is there, my mom is there, and Akaash will tend to kiss me when there's a lot of people around, and sometimes I'm overstimulated, so I'm just like, oh, so yeah, if you want to know like my whole fucking psychosis.
And so, even if this were the truth, it still doesn't justify not kissing him on the day of their own wedding. Or even just recently when Akaash proposed to her the second time while they were in India. Like, if you haven't seen that clip already, it's really bad. She not only dodges Akaash's kiss after he gets on one knee to propose, but after seeing the size of the diamond that Akaash sadly paid a lot of money for, it was literally all—
That's a fucking rock. God damn. She has a boulder on her fucking ring.
She could talk about for the rest of the video.
Damn! Nigga, I just got flashbanged from the fucking ring.
I am renewing my vows. I think the only thing you can do is
Jesus.
Will you be Ghislaine Singh forever again?
Yes! Oh my god!
Take that drinky thing off.
Oh, this is fucking ridiculous.
You guys know this? Yes! Oh my god! How big is this?
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Thank you so much!
Oh my god.
What do you say? This is so cool!
It looks so beautiful.
Oh my god.
You peed on Courtney Mustard.
So yeah, as you can see now, it's becoming more and more apparent that the only reason she's with Akaash is because he is a millionaire. Like, she straight up doesn't have a job and just spends Akaash's hard-earned money all day long, which she shamelessly brags about on her podcast.
But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money. That is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day fucking one.
And so I think when she says these things, she thinks she's being some kind of stand-on-business girl boss influencer or whatever you want to call it. But in reality, she just comes across as the most ungrateful person of all time. Because she actually could have a decent job right now. Like someone found her LinkedIn profile and she actually has a pretty respectable resume.
Damn!
She could be
She's pretty smart. Okay. I see it. All right, fuck it.
earning a pretty good salary. But instead, she just chooses to waste Akaash's Patreon money on designer bags and clothing while pathetically
$7,500 on a Chanel bag. Jesus.
pretending to be an influencer. So the size of Akaash's bank account is the only thing that keeps her around. And unfortunately, if this whole controversy ends in divorce, she would effectively own 50% of everything Akaash is worth, as she's confirmed that they did not sign a prenup. Because, and get this, she thinks prenups are red flags.
Is it just me, or is the idea of asking a girl to sign a prenup incredibly offensive? And only one way. Like, if I asked someone to sign a prenup because I had some like booming business, then I would be like, yeah, can you just sign this prenup because like I don't want to like lose all my money. But then like if a guy asked me to sign a prenup, I would be like, I would call off the wedding. Like I would literally call off the wedding.
You would have called off the wedding if I asked you to sign a prenup?
Yeah, like I'm not even joking.
I hadn't.
Bro, at what point, she said that if I asked you to sign a prenup, you better sign that hoe. And if you asked me to sign the prenup, you're being disrespectful and I'll call off the wedding. Bro, I don't know when that video dropped, but she obviously recorded it and posted it. Gang,
Yeah, this just really looks like a lose-lose situation for Akaash Singh. I mean, he
is a millionaire. I don't know how much money he has in his bank account, but gang, it is what it is. You drop her and you at least regain some of your fucking dignity. You feel me?
Things with her and loses half of his lifetime earnings, or stays in this extremely unhealthy relationship and retains the Akaash Singh label that's been handed to him by the public, which unfortunately retains the Akaash Singh label that's been handed to
Yo, is Adam 22 as Akaash? Oh my god.
By the public, which unfortunately he will probably do. Like, he lives this every day. And sadly enough, he's even talked about how he manages his feelings in the relationship on a podcast he did months before this all went down.
Yeah, it's turbulent. So we didn't have any tools. Our fights would get crazy. Like, I am very calm with her until I'm not, and then it's hard for me to cap the end.
0 to 100 in a second.
0 to 100.
0 to 0 for 10 days and then...
She never felt unsafe like I would hit her.
Sure.
But like, I like hit myself a couple of times like a fucking maniac, and like, that's not gonna make you feel safe either.
No.
So it was a lot of therapy. As soon as we got together, I'd been thinking about therapy for a while, and I realized I love this girl, and I don't even think I knew how much until therapy, but like, I was like, yeah, I love this girl. This girl I wanna make it work with. I can't let this get in the way. So I started therapy 2016, I think.
Regardless of what he does, though, no one is ever forgetting this. Especially because he's a comedian who used to clown on guys for being in quote-unquote down bad relationships. The only thing Akaash has going for him right now is that he doesn't have a child with the lady. Like, even if he has to hand over 50% after a divorce, he can still slowly make that back. But once a child's in the picture, it will be 100% over for Mr. Singh, and he will be trapped forever.
Gosh, like, please don't divorce me because my credit score is fucked up too, and it would leave me in a really bad position. But then I guess like I just would go to OnlyFans or something like that, and like it would even.
Hell, you will.
It will even out. No, I said if, like, God forbid, you know.
If I divorce you.
Don't say that.
But you said it.
Why are you even joking about that?
I'm not joking. You're joking about getting on OnlyFans. If I
said if.
Well, I wouldn't do it anyway. Those are my feet.
Well, don't even joke.
Don't joke about my feet.
So yeah, I think it's safe to say that his wife has done irreversible damage to his career, his well-being, and his reputation. And the craziest part is that he probably won't do anything about it. Fortunately though, he will be back on Flagrant soon to discuss his side of the story, which hopefully will result in a full-blown intervention. So when that happens, I will definitely be making a video on it. So make sure to subscribe to not miss that. And with that being said, thank you so much.
Nah, I'm gonna be tapped into that Flagrant podcast when he gets back. I want to see his explanation of what things have gone. But this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did get to this point, to the end of the video, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please don't be like this dude. Stand on your own 2 feet. If Shorty's disrespecting you, dub the fuck out her. But at the end of the day, grit your teeth and chase your dreams. We out.